Vanessa's van life journey. I am Vanessa and I live in a van, and her name is Sunshiny Days. I need to get a mirror up here in my van because the mirror holds my van don't have a mirror in it. Miss Pauline van have a mirror in it. The mirror holds up the helps to hold up the sun visor as well. So my sun visor like don't stay up in that area because it don't have a mirror. Even though my sun visors are really thick, it still don't hold up the middle part. I should have bought two of these. This cheaper than buying a drink at a fast food restaurant. Doesn't last me all day. So, hello everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time it is, wherever you're at. Hello and hi. You probably see my phone in the reflection of my glasses because I have my blackout screens up, so you cannot see anything in front of me or on the side of me. Front, back, side to side, front, back, side to side, because I got my window visors up and they are black. Let me show you. Uh-oh, they black. They black. So whatever you think you're seeing, you seeing black. You seeing black, okay? You seeing black, 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 black. That's what you're seeing. You're seeing black. But you can possibly see my phone and my glasses. You're probably seeing that. So anyway, how are you guys doing today? I am in Vegas, Las Vegas, Nevada. When everybody go on vacation or when they go somewhere, you know, like a quick getaway, everybody wants to come to Vegas. Yes. And I'm living in Vegas. I am living the life, the van life in Vegas. I am living alone in Vegas. I'm living in my van in Vegas. And I stayed in Vegas last year for a couple of months. And a part of the summer, I was in Vegas. And I've been in Vegas on and off uh, for a few months. And that's one good thing about Vegas. So I want to talk about city van life and if it's hard to do city van life, especially in a town like Vegas. Is it hard to do van life in a town like Vegas? I really I did city van life in Texas. Uh I did a little van life in Arizona. I have my trailer in Arizona, but I have uh lived in my van in Parker and in Lake Havasu. And I did pass through Phoenix, uh, and do van life a couple of days in Phoenix. So let's talk about doing van life in a place like Vegas. Is it easy to do van life in Vegas? Now, if you got a car instead of a van, it will be easier to do van life in Vegas, especially if you wanted to be on the strip every day. It's easier. There's more places to park on the strip for a regular vehicle. There is free parking at Treasure Island only for vehicles that are smaller. My vehicle can't fit in no parking garages on the strip. So I have to park off the strip in order to park. So if you wanted to be in the heart of Vegas, if you wanted to be on the strip every day and do van life, if you have a regular vehicle, it's really, 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 really easy. It's not difficult with a van or an RV. It's just easier if you had a regular vehicle because you could park in parking garages. You could, it's more parking lots. I think Treasure Island is the only free parking lot on the strip, but do not quote me on that. If anybody know of any free parking lots on the strip, leave a comment after the live stream is over with or on any other videos on the channel and let me know. But you can leave it on this channel after the live stream is over with and let me know if there are any other free parking on the strip. Y'all come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thumbs up the live stream. If you haven't already, double tap the screen to give it a thumbs up or hit the three dots up at the top and then hit the thumbs up button and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Tonight I am talking about van life in Vegas. I am currently in Vegas. I've been in Vegas back and forth, for some months now. I left Vegas a month or so ago and I went to Valley of Fire and excuse me, I stayed on BLM land near the Valley of Fire for about 2 weeks. So I was in between the Valley of Fire and the BLM land for about 2 weeks. And I went camping when it was snowing. I stayed there. How many days? 2 or 3 days or 4 days, something like that. And then I did camp at the BLM land near Ms Charlene's. I camped there for a day or two. And then I came back to Vegas and I did van life in Vegas for about 2 weeks. And then I went back to camp with Raven for 2 days. So I've been back and forth to Vegas and surrounding areas on BLM land, camping, and I have some more places that I want to go. I might be spending the rest of the year in Nevada. There are several places that I like to go camping that are 5, 6 hours away. Nevada is a big state. So even if I stay in the state of Nevada, there are plenty of other sceneries that I'd like to see that's like 4, 5, 6 hours away. I think Reno is about 5 or 6 hours from Vegas. I'm not sure. Y'all leave in the comments how many hours drive and how many miles is Reno from Vegas. So I like to go to Reno. Um, and I want to start looking for land in different states. Even though I'm probably not gonna wanna buy land in Nevada and Arizona. I think I can kinda be convinced. Land is going out for really, really, really cheap in Arizona. So, I could kinda be convinced to possibly buy some land in Arizona. We will have to see about that. But I'm still looking. I'm gonna look. I wanna look wherever I go. Um, I'm not ready to buy land right now, but the blessings of God are new every morning. And girl, you ain't got to be ready if God ready. So you got to stay ready. So in my mind, I'm always ready for the blessings of God whenever he wants to move, whatever he want to do, when he want to do it, and however he chooses to do it. So, uh van life in Vegas hasn't been so hard. I've only got one knock. Let me see. Let me make sure. I'm thinking even last year. Did I get any knocks? Mm, I don't think I got any knocks last year. I only got one knock this year, and y'all will see that in the upcoming video. I was parked somewhere, and I think it was like 1 in the morning. I can't remember the exact time, but when the video comes up in about a month or so, y'all will find out like what time it was. I can't remember, but I did get a knock um since I've been in Vegas, and I kind of feel like that was just a random knock because I had stayed in that parking lot before, and I never I'm gonna take my hat off, y'all. I had stayed in that parking lot before, and I never even seen a patrol car in that parking lot. So I think when I got this knock that night, it was just a nosy security guard from another parking lot. That's what I feel in my spirit. But I don't feel like that was a security guard for that parking lot because I had never seen one, and I slept in that parking lot several times before. I do try to move around a lot because I'm on different sides of town. So I do try to move around a lot. I go to different Planet Fitnesses from whatever town I be side of town I be on. So I've been to about 5 or 6 different Planet Fitnesses, and I pretty much shop at Walmart. I don't think I've shopped at another grocery store in Vegas. I pretty much shop at Walmart, and uh pretty much when I eat fast food so far in Vegas, I go to KFC. I went to Burger King today. I go to KFC, Burger King, KFC, and what else did I say? Burger King and KFC. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, I have been to Jack in the Box, Burger King, KFC. Seem like something is missing. When I go want to go sit down and eat at a restaurant, so far, ooh, I got something on my face. what is that? So far, I have eaten at an Applebee's. When I sat down and ate, I've eaten at Applebee's. I like Applebee's because I like the 2 for 25. Um, and the other day when I went off the strip, I went to this little sports bar inside of Treasure Island. So I like van life in Vegas. I actually like van life in Vegas. It's big like Texas. I'm used to a big city. There's plenty of shopping centers, plenty of places to park. People like to ask me where I park at. I don't park in specific places. I park in any parking lot that I feel comfortable in. I prefer an empty parking lot over a full parking lot. That's just me. I prefer an empty parking lot. I hear some nomads saying don't sleep in empty parking lots. It depends on what side of town you on. Don't go sleep in no empty parking lot in the ghetto. But I have slept in empty parking lots in the ghetto. I think I just wake up throughout the night sometimes, and I may turn my lights on to let people know it's lights around this vehicle. I may press my alarm on my van to let them know that I'm not trying to be stealth. We have this conversation all the time. I am not trying to be stealth. I have solar panels on my van. I have lights on my van. I have a side window on my van. I'm not trying to be stealth. Now, when I park in a parking lot, I do not put my sun visors up. Un- I may put my sun visors up during business hours. And it depends on how comfortable I feel in that parking lot. Like if I know that parking lot allows parking, then I might put my sun visors up. Like where I'm at right now, they allow parking. So I have my sun visors in my windows, no problemento. I've never been asked to move where I'm parked at, never had any police, never had any harassment from nobody in the area, nobody walking around. Just turn your lights on and off in the middle of the night, start up your car, uh, make your remote go off, let them know that you have a alarm on your vehicle. You have to sometimes let the people know what they working with. You have to let them know you're not a sound sleeper. So anytime in the middle of the night, you making your car say beep 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 beep. So yeah, I'm not a sound sleeper, you guys. When you hear footsteps around your vehicle, get up, turn them lights on. Like if I hear footsteps or I hear talking around my van, I don't care what time it is, I'm turning my lights on. Okay? I'm turning them big beamers on. We are lighting up the place. So, van life in Vegas is almost like van life in Texas to me. Uh, I just park wherever I want to park it. If anybody knocks on my window or tell me I need to move, I move without haste. I have a pass through. Right here is my pass through. I have a pass through. So I don't have to get out of my car to pass through it and move my vehicle. And if I wanted to, like now, I'm sitting up in my van and I got my car running, I got my air on. I could sleep up here if I wanted to, or just stay up. Ooh, I still got a splinter in my hand, I think. But I like doing van life in the city. Number one, you have the convenience of grocery stores. Number two, you have the convenience of parks. You can go to a park. You can spend a day at a park. You're not gonna have to worry about having an internet connection in the city if you got phone service and you rely on your phone service. You're gonna have internet. City van life is less problematic, but when I say city van life for a nomad that's just living in their vehicle to survive, you're not trying to see sights. You're just van life. The definition of van life is you're living in a van. That's all it means. It don't mean you're traveling. It doesn't mean you're going anywhere. It means you have a van and you're living in a van. There are millions and millions of Americans that live in their vans that do not do YouTube, and they are in the city doing city van life. Some of them might even go to shelters and stuff like that. They may consider themselves homeless. There are a lot of people that live out of their vehicles and they consider themselves homeless. They have to stay in one place. They can't afford gas. We are living in the day and time when it's taking $100. How many gallons was that today? I filled up today $100. And right now, my tank is almost on E. Not E, I mean half. It's almost on half. I pretty much knew that I had a lot of driving to do today, so I pretty much knew I was gonna probably be on half a tank of gas by the end of the day. I'm a little teeny bit from being on a half a tank of gas. So that means I pretty much burned about $50 worth of gas today. So it behooves you, if you're doing city van life, if you can, it behooves you to find a general area that you can stay in. Like that's what I did when I was in Houston. Or it behooves you to stay at BLM land, go to uh state parks and just go back and forth between the BLM land, between the state park. If you have a friend's house that you can go to, just do what you have to do to survive. You know, van life for a lot of people and nomadic life for a lot of people is just about the pure necessity of surviving. Nobody can define your journey for you. Nobody can say how you should live your life in your vehicle. Nobody is telling people how to live their life in their homes. If your van is your home, I think I'm gonna need some water. Mm, 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 mm. I don't know if I have any water up here. I got stuff on my seat. I got stuff on my seat. My icy I had earlier. Trash bag. I got stuff on my seat, so I don't know. I should have bought two. And then have a little water in here. I'm just thinking I'm about to be thirsty in a little bit. Oh, here go another water. Oh, I got lotion all over this thing. But live your life how you want to live your life. As a lot of people want to know how to do van life. It's not a way to do van life. Some people are just living in their vehicles strictly to survive. They just looking for a place to go take a shower. They just looking for a place to throw their trash away. They're just looking for a place to sleep at night. They're just looking for a place to go hang out during the day. And that's it. They are not here for the glitz and the glam of van life. I don't try to make van life glamorous because I'm just trying to survive. Like, I'm trying to not spend a whole lot of money on gas. I don't have a lot of money to spend on gas. I don't have a lot of money to go from this state to that state to this state. Those YouTube channels are out there. People that are just traveling and going and going and going, but they post videos every week, once a week. And you don't know what those people are doing in the downtime. They're sitting still. They're not driving. They're not spending money. They may be at a friend's house. You do not know. They may be at a motel. You do not know. People show you what they want you to see. Almost everybody has a home base where or storage where they can keep stuff in their storage. Thankful for me, I have a trailer in Arizona and I have a building behind my trailer which I have things in there to store. And maybe in the near future, I will fill that thing up and just use it as a storage, and that's all. I might use it as a storage, nothing else. Who knows? I might use my trailer as the storage and do a kitchen outside, and when I'm parked there, live in my van. I have options. You know, at Ms Charlene's house, I have a storage in her backyard where I have some things in storage there. So, a lot of people at one point was even living in storage units. I think the storage units cracked down on that, but some people might have furniture or clothes in their storage unit and just go to the storage unit every day to switch out clothes. You know, if that's what you had to do to survive, I'm going to tell you to do whatever you have to do. If you have to rent a small storage unit so you will not have all of your clothes in your van, and you want to like have your clothes, like if you had furniture from a house and you had a dresser and you had sofas and all of that stuff, and you wanted to fold your clothes up and put them in a dresser, have a dirty clothes hamper, depending on what size storage unit you get. You could have your dirty clothes hamper, your pots, your pans, your dresser, your clothes folded up in there. And if you're doing city van life and you're staying in one place, you know, maybe that's what I should have did when I was in Houston, had me a storage, a little small storage that I could have went to every day to take the clothes out the van take my dirty clothes out the van, put them in the dirty clothes, and wait till I get ready to go. But when you do stuff like that, you have to really like be stay put. Like you don't want to get a storage unit and you ain't gonna be in that area. You just paying for a storage unless you have a lot of stuff. Now I met some nomads this year that have one lady I talked to, she have 2 or 3 storages. And it's in another state. And we was talking and I think she was thinking about getting rid of those storages because she been doing van life for several years and she have furniture and stuff in the storage. And this is I'm a believer in, say for instance you want to do van life, and when you first start van life, you put all your belongings in storage, you get rid of your apartment and everything. After the first year of van life, if you're still doing van life and you still want to do van life, you might want to start selling all of that stuff in the storage. Sell the furniture, sell the stuff that you're not using, you don't have a home. When you get ready to get a house again, you can get all this stuff over again. But the money that you're paying for a storage to store stuff for how many years is the money for new furniture. So when you first become a nomad, you might want to, I would suggest, and this is what I did. I sold everything, threw away everything, gave away everything, and the only thing I had was what was in my van. Now, I did have a few things at a friend's house, and right now in Houston, I just have a water cooler. I think that's all I have at my friend's house in Houston is a water cooler. And that's it, I think. And everything else is with me. I have things at Ms Charlene's house. I have things at my trailer. But if I needed to get rid of all of that stuff tomorrow and sell every single thing, I could. Because let me tell y'all something. Somebody left a comment on the channel and say, Vanessa, are you a hoarder? Um, my sister said I was an organized hoarder. My sister that passed away, she was like, sister, you're an organized hoarder. That's a contradiction. Hoarders are not organized. Hoarders are not clean. Hoarders don't like to get rid of things. Girl, I could sell everything tomorrow and start over. I've done it before and I could do it again. Things do not faze me. Like most hoarders find sentimental value in everything and they can't let go. When them people come through their house, when Niecy Nash would go through their house, they wouldn't want to let go of nothing. Girl, I clean up. My space may look junky at times. Uh, and yes, I do have a lot of things, but I'm always rearranging it. I'm always organizing it. I'm always purging. You guys only see what I show you. And I don't mind showing y'all a junky room, a junky van. I don't mind showing y'all that because I'm always cleaning. It might be junky when you see it. I'm always cleaning. I'm always purging. I'm always getting rid of things. I'm always donating things. I could have a garage sale. Uh, I can give things away to family members, friends. I'm always getting rid of stuff, always. I may turn around and buy something else in its place that is more functional, but I am always cleaning, purging, and that's just the way it is. You know, before I started van life, I used to have garage sales all the time in home life. I taught my sister how to have garage sales. She was talking about she wanted this, she wanted that, she wanted some new furniture. And I was like, girl, you better sell the old furniture to get the money for your new furniture. And that's the way I did it. If I wanted something new, girl, I would go through my closet, find all the clothes I didn't want, go through my kitchen, go through my pots and pans. You're only going to need so much stuff in van life, okay? You not like me, girl. You're not a hoarder. Oh, you not like me, girl. You don't cook like me, okay? You don't cook whole meals. You don't need a whole pot set. You're not gonna have a 4 burner stove. So if you want to start van life and you're living in home life now, don't even get a storage, you guys. If you're serious about van life and you're going to go buy a van or buy a vehicle for van life, now if you're starting van life with what you have, the vehicle that you have, and you're just not sure at all if van life is for you, then go get a storage. But if you know van life is for you and you're going out and you're going to go get you a van and you're going to go get you a car, girl, do not get a storage. You don't need it. Sell every single thing that you can sell and get money. A lot of y'all saying, I don't have money for a van. I bought my van for $1,300. Did van life in it for 4 years. I started selling stuff. I started purging and getting rid of stuff before I started van life. And then when I got my van, before I built anything out in the van, I started taking everything out of my apartment and going to street corners and selling stuff. I had to get the money for the van bill. I had to get the money for the installation. I had to get the money for the wood. So I was selling everything in my apartment. I called family members or friends and I said, I got my bedroom for sale, my bed for sale, my mattress for sale. It's a new mattress. I got chairs for sale. I got a table for sale. And some stuff I gave away. Some stuff I took by the dumpster and threw it away. You got to do what you got to do. Some people are fortunate. They have the money to go buy a brand new van. They have the money to do the van build. They don't have to borrow nothing. They don't have to charge nothing on the credit cards the way I did. Uh, they don't have to sell anything that they currently have. But that's not everybody's situation. Do not feel bad about doing what you have to do to make your dreams come true. As long as you're not doing anything illegal, immoral, or indecent, do what you got to do. If you got to sell all your belongings, if you have to have a, while you got the house And you can even have a garage sale in an apartment, you guys. I had garage sales in apartments and townhomes before. I've had garage sales. I knew family members with houses, and I would ask my family member, "Can I come and have a garage sale at your house?" And they say, "Yeah." I'd bring all my stuff to their house and have a garage sale, girl. Do what you got to do. It's no shame in your game. It's no shame in reaching for the stars. It's no shame in making your dreams come true. Nothing comes to sleepers but a dream. But to the people that believe in what they believe in, if you believe that what you believe can come true and you can make it, put one foot in front of the other, and God is going to make the rest of it possible. When God see you doing what you can do, God makes the rest of it possible. God see me moving and shaking. God see me getting up every day. God see me struggling, and he makes a way out of no way. He makes a way out of no way. And where there's a will, there's a way. And you won't accomplish anything sitting down talking about what you want to do. You have to get up and do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Okay? And the Bible say, call those things that be not as though they were. I didn't have a van. I didn't have money. I didn't have a job. But I call those things that be not as though they were. I say, Lord, I want a van, not a man. I'm going to start cleaning out my closets. I'm going to start cleaning out I'm going to start purging things. I bagged up even though I didn't have a car, I bagged up everything that I wanted to get rid of. I say, if I have to rent a U-Haul truck, my friend had a house in a area where I would go to her house and have garage sales, and I would sell a lot of junk. So I bagged up everything. I asked my friend, "Can I come to your house and have a garage sale?" She said, "Yes." I ain't have no car. So I just cleaned out my house and bagged up everything, and eventually I was going to go to her house and have a garage sale, but then God blessed me with my van first, and baby, I took everything out my apartment that I wasn't gonna need none of that stuff. I took everything out of my apartment that I could fit in that van and went to have a garage sale. I bought insulation. Then a subscriber say, "Make us Amazon wish list, Vanessa." And people start buying the things that I needed. People start cash apping me for things that I needed for the van. And slowly but surely, the van bill came together. Where there is a will, there's a way. Put one foot in front of the other, and God is the one who gives the increase. God sees you. He sees you making do with what you have, and God is going to provide what you need. And if all you can do when you first start van life is stay in the city, you're doing what you need to do to survive. I was so happy that I got out of those apartments that I was living in. I was so happy that I got away from the gunshots and the violence and the death and the fornication and the committing adultery and the sinning against God. It was a Sodom and Gomorrah. I'm so glad I got away from that. And if all I could do was just live in my van and go from this side of town to that side of town, That was peace of mind, girl. So when you first start van life, or you're a nomad, or you're homeless and you're living out of your vehicle, or you're just homeless on the street and you don't even have a vehicle and you want to start saving money for a vehicle so you could just have a roof over your head. You know, some people just need to have a roof over their head. I thank God for this roof over my head that goes with me wherever I go. I thank God for the roof over my head in Arizona. I thank God that when I go to Texas, if I don't want this roof over my head, I can have a roof over my head in at my friend's house. That's in Texas. But once I started van life, you guys, I never slept in my friend's house again when I had my van. I stayed at my friend's house when in Texas. I stayed at my friend's house when her grandson was in the hospital, and I stayed with her nephew for about 2 weeks or maybe even a month. Um I stayed in the house because I had to stay in the house with her nephew to cook for him, to clean with him, clean for him. But any other time, I'm out in my van. I went to my friend's house when I had got my van, and I tried to do a van bill over there, but I really didn't feel comfortable being in other people's space. So I just started going to the back of parking lots behind shopping centers, and I is how I ended up building out my van. I tried building out my van at a couple of family members and friends' house, but sometimes people, not my friend in Houston, she wasn't telling me nothing, but sometimes I find people want to tell you what you can't do and what you shouldn't be doing just because you need their help, or just because you're on their property. So I end up packing up my stuff and putting it in the van, and girl, like I remember one friend, I was at one friend's house. I was gonna build my whole van out in their backyard, and they said I could, but every day they would come and tell me, "Oh, what you doing? You don't know what you're doing. You can't live in no van, girl." After hearing a negative Nancy, I put all my stuff in my van and left and went somewhere else. And then I left there and went somewhere else. And then I left there. And then end up uh I finally end up just building my van out in the back of a parking lot as much as I could with the saw that I had. And when I needed electricity, I had a friend with a business, and my friend with his business told me that I can go to his business and use the electric there. So God was just on my side, you guys. God will provide. Don't worry about how you're going to do this and how you're going to do that. Get the van first. Get the vehicle first. And everything is going to work itself out. Get the van first, get the vehicle first. Before you get the van, if you have a house, if you have an apartment, start having garage sales, start selling stuff, start pricing solar panels. I love, love, love Booge RV. Booge RV makes solar very affordable. Booge RV, get your Booge RV have a 3,000-watt inverter. No matter how much solar you have, Start with a 2000 or 3000 watt inverter. I would start with the 3000 watt inverter so you will not have to replace it later on down the line. You will always know that it is sufficient. So I would start with a 3000 watt inverter to begin with. I would use Booge RV products, their solar panels. I would try to get a 200 watt solar. Don't get anything odd unless you're going to get all the solar you need at one time. Don't get odd number solar. Try to get even, like 200 watt solar panels or a 100 watt solar panel. Don't get a 150 solar panel. Don't get a, like me, I got 300 watt solar panels. Don't get 300 watt solar panels unless you're going to get all you need at one time, because in the future, 300 watt solar panels might not be available. Like my other solar panels were 180 watt solar. I would have put that same solar on this van because solar is solar, and as long as it's working, it's not cracked, it's not broke, it don't need to be fixed. So I was going to put that same solar on this van, but I wanted at least 1,000 watts of solar on my van, and they were no longer selling the 180 watt solar, and I didn't want to do all that. You can use solar panels together that are not the same wattage, but then you have to do this and do that, and I didn't want to do all that. So I just wanted to have all the same watts of solar. And Booge RV ended up sending me 4 300 watts solar panels, but I could only fit 3 on my van. So I put the 3 up here. I have a 3000 watt inverter. I have a bigger controller, and I have 4, which was a must for me. I didn't want to start van life with 2 batteries, 2 lithium batteries. I needed 4 lithium batteries. So I end up getting 4 lithium batteries, 2 from Booge RV, and I purchased 2, which was pretty much close to $1,000 for the 2. Uh, yeah, I am hungry, and I stopped by. Ooh, mm, that's what was leaking out of my bag. I stopped by KFC and got 2 chicken pot pies. Where is my phone? No tell me. Y'all, I told y'all I keep silverware in my door, but I don't know what I did with my wet wipe. Yeah, I'm hungry. I have to eat and talk. It's like a hunger pain hit me all at sudden. Lord, thank you for this food I'm about to receive in Jesus' name. Hallelujah. Chicken pot pie. I forgot what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying. But pretty much, the where there's a will, there's a way. Start where you can. Some people saying I don't have money to buy a van. Yes, you do. You got clothes that you're not gonna need for van life. You got furniture that you're not gonna need for van life. If you got 6,000 pieces of clothes or 3,000 pieces of clothes, even if you sell everything for $1 a piece, that's $3,000. Now we know you're gonna sell some of that stuff for more than $3 more than $1 a piece. You don't have to try to make a lot of money off of stuff. Just throw everything on a table, on a blanket, in your driveway, and say everything $3. And the stuff that's more expensive, hang it up. Leather coats, leather jackets, 20. But sell that stuff instead of taking that stuff and putting it in storage and letting it get messed up and mildew and sell it. You can get it again. I'm a firm believer in I could sell everything that I own tomorrow and I'll get it back again and get something better. I am not attached to things. And I don't worry about people calling me a hoarder. It's worse things to be in the world. If you think I'm a hoarder, so what am? You're probably an alcoholic. You're probably a drunk. You're probably a gambler. You probably are committing adultery. You're probably fornicating. You're probably a liar. One thing about it, and two things for sure, is if you think I'm a hoarder, who is it hurting? So what, and that's a personal opinion. It don't bother me that you say I'm a hoarder. I'm always cleaning. I'm always purging. So what, and I bet you I have everything that I need. I bet you when I get ready to cook, I got pots, I got pans. I bet you I have everything that you have in home life. I have it in my van, and that's what I want. I'm not telling you how to live in your house, and you definitely can't tell me how to live in my van. I'm a woman that believes in having what she needs. And treasure everything I need. I didn't have a storage when I was doing van life in treasure. I had a few things at my friend's house. One of my friends even built uh, a shelf in their shed so I could put my stuff up there. Hold on, y'all. Let me look outside and look at my surroundings. I'm gonna blacken the screen for 1 minute. I don't want y'all to see what I see. I heard something. I'm just looking out my window. I'm just checking my surroundings because I am doing city van life. And don't worry about what people say, you guys. Some people don't have nothing better to do but to run their mouth. It makes them feel important. If they say anything that somebody agrees with, it don't even matter if it makes sense. It makes them feel important. So to answer that person's question, they say, "Are you a hoarder?" I usually answer a question with a question. Are you? I have everything that I need. So let you answer the question. Do you know a hoarder that cleans every single day, wash dishes every day, clean their floor every single day, mop and sweep their floor 3 and 4 times a day? Do you know a hoarder that do that? I don't. Do you know a hoarder that purges and gets rid of stuff every single week, every single month? Do you know a hoarder that can sell every single thing they own right now and start over? Is that the definition of a hoarder? People just say things and run with it. Like I heard somebody on YouTube say, people learn a new word and they just abuse it. Narcissistic or narcissist. People learned that word and they just abuse it. Hoarder. To fit your theory, you want to call me a hoarder. But if I am a hoarder, so what? And you're an alcoholic, you're a druggie, whatever I am, I'm minding my own business. That's what I am. I'm minding my own business. Whatever I am, I'm minding my own business. And I must not be shame or embarrassed about whatever I am because I show it to y'all. I'm not hiding. I'm not hiding. Man. Make it make sense. People can only talk about what they see because I show it to them. So obviously, it don't bother me that you say what you say and you feel what you feel because I show it. And I don't let people talking about me keep me from showing what I want to show. I show what I want to show. And that's point blank, period, end of story. So back to the conversation of van life in Vegas or city van life, city van life in whatever city and state you live in. I would rather do van life in a city, in a bigger city than a smaller city. What was that? Oh, that was my spoon that I put down there just fall. I'd rather do van life if I had to live in the city I'd rather do van life in a city, in a bigger city than a smaller city. I would rather do van life in a city that didn't get harsh winters. If you are doing van life in a city that gets harsh winters, it's summertime now. Start making your way, even if you have to panhandle, even if you have to sell everything you own, start making your way to a city where it's warmer or gets all four seasons. I'd rather do van life in the desert. Now I know some of y'all I'd rather do van life because it gets hot in Arizona and Nevada. But I'd rather be in Arizona and Nevada than to be in places where wintertime comes. Y'all, it's a vehicle next to me. Like I say, I'm doing city van life. One thing about city van life is you can't control who parks next to you. You can't control if they're going to play music. You can't control any of that. What you can control is you moving. That's one thing I love about van life. I can move. If I don't like my neighbor, I can move. If somebody come park next to me and I'm parked in a big old parking lot by myself and somebody come park next to me, I let them know I don't want to be I let them know I want it to be by myself. And the way I let them know that is by moving. I don't say anything to them. Yeah, I say something on YouTube and I say, "Oh, they invaded my privacy. Oh, they parked too close to me." I say something on YouTube, but I don't say anything to people. I say something to people by getting up and moving my vehicle. When I move my vehicle, that let them know I want it to be by myself. Don't come follow me, okay? Okay? Don't come follow me. I want it to be by myself. I bought 2 chicken pot pies, y'all, for dinner because I knew I wasn't gonna feel like cooking anything. I ate one, and I might eat the other one before I go to bed. I just want to come talk to y'all, and I'm probably not gonna get ready to go to bed till about 10 o'clock. So we might stay live, even though I'm gonna have to use the bathroom. So we might stay live for a little minute. Right now, I am painting up my van. I got my bag, my trash bag from Dollar Tree, and I'm throwing away. What's this? Is this my yeah, $100 worth of gas earlier today. I have no idea how many gallons they got me at. $40 been getting me 8 gallons. So that was probably about 16 gallons of gas. Yep, $100 probably got me 16 gallons of gas, which is not much at all. And people want to talk about people not going anywhere. People want to run their mouth. Baby, send me a cash out for some gas, okay? Put your money where your mouth is, like my other subscribers that sent me some money for gas. Somebody gave me $100 for gas. Somebody sent me some gas money last week. People want to talk about you ain't doing this, you ain't doing that, you ain't. I'm not trying to. I never said I was gonna be here, there, and everywhere. I never said that. I live in my van, and wherever I go, I'm living in my van. If I stay in one spot, I'm living in my van. If I want to park my van in every parking lot in Vegas. I'm living in my van. If I want to go to a friend's house and park in their driveway, I'm living in my van. I'm not like when I'm in Vegas, I'm not staying in anybody's house. I'm staying in my van, even if I parked in the driveway, even if I go to a gated community, I'm still staying in my van. It's called van life. I'm a nomad. I can do that. Oh, people want to do what they want to do and how they want to do it and want to say, who gonna check me, boo? But then they want to tell you what to do. Who gonna check me, boo? I live in my van and I can, let me see. I wanted to, let me see this, y'all. I'm gonna read this out of the screen. This might be another credit card. I wish somebody else would send me another credit card with interest free for a year so I could pay off my other credit card. I pay off my other credit card with a credit card. I show. Ooh, what did this say? $10,000. Did that just say a $10,000 approved credit? Oh, wait a minute, girl. We might be in business. Hold on. Let me read the fine print. $10,000 credit card limit. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on. Apply online. Congratulations. You have been pre-approved to apply for a credit card. Is it interest free? If it ain't interest, ooh, 1 year hassle free. Oh, it didn't say interest free. If it don't say interest free, I'm tearing it up. I'm letting y'all know right now. Don't send me no credit card application if it don't say interest free. No interest if paid in full. Oh, hold on. Okay. Oh, interest free for a year. I know that's what I'm talking about right there. Oh, they should have been sent me this. No interest if paid in full within promotional period. Okay. See, I could apply for you a interest free. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Hold on. No interest if paid in full within promotional period. 24 months. Girl, they giving 24 months interest free? Wow. Okay. Okay, I'll apply for you later on. Just sit tight. Sit right there. Sit right there. Sit right there. Cause yeah. See, I need another credit card that's gonna be interest free for a year so I could pay the other one off. Send me one and see when I get it. I sure will. I sure will. Even though I'm trying to pay this other credit card off before the year is up on it. But if I get another credit card that's interest free for $10,000, oh, I'll take it. I sure will. I sure can use $10,000 interest free for a year. Mm-hmm. I'll pay off. Y'all, I got to save all my receipts. Got to save all my receipts. I save every last one of my. I didn't get my receipt going to KFC. I will never pay at the kiosk thing again because it only asks you, do you want to text, email, or no? It don't ask you for print. I want to print my receipt. You jive turkey. I don't want you to email it because I don't want you to have my phone number. Thank you very much. You give somebody your phone number, and next thing you know, they send you all that junk mail. But where there's a will, there's a way, you guys. And when you trust God, it's always a way. God gonna make a way out of no way. I know you know that. But if you don't, that's why you here, so you can find out. You know, some people talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. And when I say that, some people say, "Oh, I believe that God could make a way out of no way." But then they don't really believe it because, I had somebody tell me years ago, God don't work like that. I said, God don't work like that for you. Boo, boo. And now I know why. God don't work like that for you. Because God say, according to your faith, so be it unto you. How you gonna tell somebody else God don't work like that? No, God ain't working like that for you. God ain't moving mountains for you. God ain't making a way out of no way for you because you don't believe it. You haven't activated your faith. And you're not calling those things that be not as though they were. God is not working like that for you. Don't let people tell you what God can do. Don't let people tell you what God can do and can't do and ain't gonna do. Girl, you keeping the wrong company. If people tell you what God can't do, I remember when I had Treasure, somebody asked me, they said, Vanessa, do you believe God can give you a van, a brand new van? I say, I sure do. I sure do. I believe it. I receive it. And so it shall be. Now ask me right now, Vanessa, do you believe God gonna give you some land? I sure do. I sure do. I believe it. I receive it. If I wanted to believe God for some land by the end of this year, it would be done. But first of all, I don't rush God. I believe that He could do what I believe He could do, and when He get ready to do it, He gonna do it. All I got to do is walk by faith and not by sight. Right now, I'm focused on paying my credit card debt off and some other debts that I have, paying them off, and God gonna bless me with some land. Where the land is gonna be at, what city, what state, I have no idea. God knows. God is gonna lead me to the land that He has for me. And He's gonna make a way. Whether it be owner financed, whether it be gifted to me, or whether it be something that I could afford at the time. Like when God blessed me with that trailer, when God blessed me with my trailer in Arizona, I didn't see that trailer coming. Woo, woo. I didn't see that trailer coming. I didn't plan for that trailer. I didn't see it coming. I just moved when God told me to move. And y'all, sometimes we could be somewhere and we're stagnant, and we could be somewhere where we're not supposed to be. And God is positioning us to be where He wants us to be so He can bless us. Sometimes we miss our blessings because we're not positioned where God wants us to be. That's why it's very important to listen to God. And when God say move, go. Don't question him, because he know. And there's one thing for sure that I know. Before I got my trailer, I was somewhere that I wasn't meant to be. And God told me to move. It grieved my spirit when I realized I had to move, because I don't want to go into details about it, but it I deliberated over whether or not I should go or not. And I was talking to somebody and they made a very good point. They made several very good points. And they say, Vanessa, get your ass from over there. And I said, and as soon as I did, God blessed me. He blessed me with a video on my channel to go viral, almost 1 million views on that video. He blessed me to be able to sit still in my van and try to weather out the summer. He blessed me to meet three very good people. I was going to say two because I was thinking about the people who sold me the trailer, but he blessed me to meet three very good people. He blessed me to meet Miss Donna. He blessed me to meet the people that sold me the trailer, the man and the woman that sold me the trailer. And then he blessed me to meet my trailer blessings. He blessed me with a lovely, lovely, lovely spot. And I wouldn't have received those blessings in my life if I wasn't where God wanted me to be at that moment, at that time. When people say God don't care nothing about the little things, they are a liar, and they don't believe and trust in God themselves. Stop letting people narrate to you who God is and what God can do and what God is concerned about. Stop letting people put their ridiculous beliefs on you. Find out who God is for yourself. Ask God to show himself to you. Ask God to reveal himself to you. Ask God to talk to you. Ask God to provide above and beyond the things that you're in need of. And I promise you, he will. Some people don't believe in God. And there are some atheists who didn't believe in God, and then they end up becoming Christians because they asked God when they was on their last leg. They say, God, if you're real, show yourself to me. God been showing himself to you your whole life, but you weren't willing to see it. So don't listen to people say, God ain't this, God ain't that, God ain't like this, baby. My God. Let me tell you something about my God. God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. My God is an awesome God. My God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. My God is an awesome God. My God. My God. I don't know about who you serving over there. Because you can't tell me what my God can do because I don't think we're serving the same God, baby. My God. Y'all thumbs up the video. Let's get the live stream to 40 thumbs up. We need 4 more thumbs up. Double tap the screen to give it a thumbs up or hit the 3 dots up at the top if your God is an awesome God. If you know the God that I serve, baby. You know he can move mountains. You know he can make a way out of no way. You know that he will tell somebody to build an ark in the middle of the desert where it ain't never rained there before. Okay. My God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. My God is an awesome God. Woo, baby, my God. Let me talk about my Lord. We need 2 more thumbs up. We need 2 more thumbs up. My God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom. Somebody took a thumbs up back. Who? Y'all, when y'all take that thumbs up back, you know I call y'all out. Somebody took a thumbs up back. Let me tell you something. My God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom. Whoever pressed that thumbs up button, press it again because you just took your thumbs up back. I had 38 thumbs up and you took it back. Whoever was the last person, I seen you. Whoever that last person was, now stop playing with me. Whoever just pressed that thumbs up, stop playing with me. Leave it. Don't touch it again. Ooh, now, anybody else that didn't hit the thumbs up button, I need 2 more thumbs up to get to 40 thumbs up. Y'all, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm playing with y'all, okay? Some people know my sense of humor, some people don't. But anyway, my God is an awesome God who reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. My God is an awesome God. Stop letting people tell you. See, people ain't got to know God like you want to get to know God. You don't know what other people's personal relationship with God is. You don't know if they faking or shaking. You don't know if they really gave their life to the Lord. You don't know if they surrendered all to God. You don't know if they fast and pray. You don't know if they calling out to God night or day. You don't know that. So when people tell you God don't work like that, are you just going to accept that? Are you just going to say, oh, they know what they talking about? Hell no, they don't know what they talking about. God don't work like that. That is not the word of God. God ain't never told you that it's nothing that he can't do. God has never said that it's nothing I can't do. So why you letting somebody tell you what God can't do? Girl, you sound like Willie Foo Foo if you listen to them. If you listen to somebody tell you God don't work like that, if you listen to somebody tell you God ain't worried about the little things, if you listen to somebody tell you that God is not going to do this and he not going to do this in your life and he don't hear you when you pray, you listening to a dummy. You listening to somebody who not living for Jesus. You listening to somebody who haven't gave their heart to God. You listening to somebody who don't have faith the size of a mustard seed. If you listen to the devil, because he come in many shape, forms, and fashion. Girl, he will come he will come to you from a family member. He will come to you from a millionaire, and you will think, oh, well, that person has millions and millions of dollars, so they must know what they're talking about. Usually, a person that got money is far from God. Usually, a person that got money got ill-gotten gain. Mm-hmm. I don't let people tell me, listen, my relationship with God is a personal relationship with God. That's what God wants us to have. He wants us to have a personal relationship with Him. So let me ask you a question. If you got a personal relationship with God, who can tell you what God can and can't do, will and won't do? If you got a personal relationship with God, who gonna check him, boo? Who gonna check God? If he do this for you and he do that for you, who is going to check God? Nobody, baby. Can't nobody check God. Can't nobody say God didn't do that. God ain't give her. Listen, I had said almost a year ago when God allowed me to get a credit card with a good amount of credit on it. I paid for my rent on my trailer. I bought the window on the side of my van. It cost $1,000. I bought other stuff for my van to help me on my van bill. And somebody said, God didn't bless you with that credit card. But who are you? Because God ain't did it for you. Don't mean he ain't did it for me. And now I got another credit card in the mail. $10,000 credit limit, interest fee for 24 months? That's even better. That's better than the first time. Ain't God good? Ain't God good? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Nah, it says a credit limit up to $10,000. They might not approve me for $10,000, but girl, whatever they approve me for 24 months, interest free, I'm gonna take it. How about that? I'm gonna take it. Cause I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna take it. Because the world might come to an end before 24 months. So whatever I could charge on that card, cha-ching, cha-ching, whatever I could charge on that card, and don't have to pay them back to 24 months. Cause I don't know where I'm gonna be in 24 months. I could be dead and sleeping in my grave. I could promise you, if I'm dead and sleeping in my grave in 24 months, I'm not gonna be worried about paying no credit card back. Okay? I can't pay them back if I'm dead, but I'm sure gonna charge it up right now. Cause 24 months, I could pay back. I think I could pay back $10,000 in 2 years. Interest free. I think I can do that. We gonna see. We gonna try. We gonna see what we can see. But don't let people tell you. I have a personal relationship with God. I talk to God every day. I talk to God every day. I talk to God every day. I call him up and tell him what I want. I call him up and praise him and thank him and worship him. I talk to God every day. Nobody can tell me what God is not doing and what God won't do for me. God will open doors for me that other people try to close, and God will close doors that don't need to be opened. And that's my prayer. Lord, open every door that need to be opened. Open the doors that people try to close. Open the doors that I didn't know could open. And close every door, Father God, that don't need to be open. Close the doors that I want to open that don't need to be open. Because nobody is in control of your future except God. So let people speak on your life. Let people open their mouth in foolishness. The song says, "My God is an awesome God who reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love." Not God have wisdom, power, and love. People who speaking against you, they is some dummies. They are not smart. They are not wise, and they are not speaking in love. And another thing about it, they don't have no power over your life. They can't even control what's going on in their life. How they gonna say what God can do for you when they ain't letting God do nothing for them? They ain't letting God in their heart, first of all. They ain't letting God help them overcome sin, fornication, adultery, drugs, alcoholism, cigarette addiction, lying. They ain't letting God help them with that. How you gonna tell me what God could do for you and you not letting him do nothing for you? I mean, how you gonna tell me what God could do for me and you not letting him do nothing for you? You ain't letting him help you to not be messy. You ain't letting him help you to stop gossiping. You can't tell me. Ooh, I found me another half bottle of water. You can't tell me what God can't do for me. God does for me. He provides for me, and he will continue to provide for me. God bless me with treasure. God bless me with blessings. God bless me with sunshine. And what we gonna call our land, y'all? Let's y'all leave in the comments bar below when I get my land. What should I call my land? Oasis. I think I'm gonna have to call my land Oasis because it's gonna be my private oasis. Yep, I'm gonna call my land Oasis. You heard it. You heard it here first. Oasis. You heard it here first. I'm gonna call my land. Maybe I might think of another name. That's just what came off the top of the dome, Oasis. Because I'm gonna create my own personal. Ms Charlene gave me this little uh metal thing with all the states on it. Oh yeah. This hoarder, this porter is cleaning up her van. I'm cleaning up the van just a little bit, not everything, just a little bit. just a little bit. Just I had some receipts that was and I was gonna go swimming the other day at my friend's house in their gated community. They have a swimming pool. I was gonna go swimming the other day over there. And so I had my swimsuit. See, sometimes stuff fall back there. My wet wipes fell back there. And I put this in the sideboard. Yep. It. Also, I bought, mm, I keep my receipts, y'all. Here are my receipts. Um, Also, I bought some brooms from the Dollar Tree the other day. I love these brooms, but all Dollar Trees don't have them. So if you're gonna look for the brooms and if you're gonna look for my exfoliating, I just put one in my bag. If you're gonna look for these brooms, these are two things that you definitely need for van life that only cost $1.50 or $1.25 from Dollar Tree. This exfoliate, I don't bathe with towels anymore. I like to bathe with this exfoliating rag and I use it on my face. Ooh, y'all see my face right here? Something bit me. My face is looking really, really crazy right now. And I love these brooms for van life. I like to keep two or three, two up front, three or four in the back. I love to have these little brooms. This is all I used to sweep with in Treasure because I couldn't stand up in Treasure. Now I could stand up, so I have a regular broom as well. But I still like to have those little brooms. So right now, what I'm doing, y'all, is sometimes stuff fall back here. So here's another bottle of water. Okay. Sometimes stuff fall back there. Oh, I'm getting tired. I said I was probably going to end this live stream around 10 o'clock. That's what I told myself. I don't think I told that to y'all. But yeah, I want to go to bed soon. And on top of that, my bladder is telling me something. I don't know if these are because I know I put some rooms. I'm just gonna put this stuff in my side door for now. Because I don't know if these brooms go to the back. I have some brooms for the front and for the back. And I need to throw this away. But I need to, I think I need a new one of these air fresheners on my thing. I think the other one probably Take the other one. Probably don't wore out. Let me see. Try to put this on here, y'all. Okay, let's take this off. How do you take it off? Did I do that right? I smell it. Okay, let's take the other one. Yep, that is dry as a whistle. Let's put the other one on. Okay. That is dry as a whistle. You got another one? I don't want to keep this whole thing though. I'm gonna cut that. So I'm just sitting here cleaning out my vine. I don't have time in my life to bother other people, worry about other people. Child, if you didn't know, now you know. God don't bless no mess. Yeah, God don't bless no mess. He don't. Okay, I usually keep some scissors in this drawer. I keep scissors in my door. Uh, other things that I shall not mention nearby. A spoon, fork, stuff for my just when I'm sitting in the car and I'm eating or whatever. I might want to have something handy. Sometimes you go to somewhere to get something to eat and they forget to give you they forget to give you. I bought this thing and not long after I bought it, the other part broke. But I'm trying to see. I think I'm gonna cut this off. I don't have my saw with me. I think I'm gonna cut this off and use this to wrap around something. Because I spent my money on it. I mean, I got all of these water bottles that are half full, and I don't ever throw water away. Even if I don't drink it, I don't throw water away. I could fill this up, and this could be water for Raven, or I could use the water to wash my window, put in my windshield wiper. So I don't throw water away. Even if I don't drink it, I don't throw it away. I keep these water bottles and I'll use it again. But right now, I don't have no water up here. I got one whole bottle that haven't been opened. And I'm the only one that's in my van. So I know nobody else ain't been drinking on this. So if I wanted to, I could drink it. But I'm just cleaning up my feet right now, y'all. So the rooms that I thought I put in the back. I must have been put in the back. Okay. Here I am with 4 brooms up here, and I think I bought 5. Oh, I'm gonna put those in the bag and go to the back. I'll take that to the back. And I'm putting some clothes in here. Then I'm probably gonna have to wash. And I got my other chicken pot pie, but I'm not gonna eat it right now. Let me see. Let me see. What is this? I do had one of these I needed to throw away. Is this the one I needed to throw away? Mm, I don't think so. I think this is the. What is this? Is this the good one? Or I know I had to throw one away. I think this is the good one. I might have threw the other one. I'm gonna put that right there. Is this another receipt? Yes, ma'am, it is. $40 worth of gas. Child. Oh, jeez. Another thing about city van life, you kind of spend more money on gas if you're, well, I said this, I think I got a video coming out too. Uh, when you do city van life, you have to move every day. Every day you're gonna have to move unless you're parked in somebody's driveway. But every day you're gonna have to move unless you're parked on BLM land for 14 days. But every day you're gonna have to move if you do city van life. You cannot just sit in a parking lot 24/7 every single day. You have to move. Even if you park in the same parking lot every day, you're gonna have to move. Move in the morning, go to a park, go to a beach, go to a lake, go to the library, go to a store, go somewhere, get up. I would say if you're parking in a business parking lot, most businesses open at around 9 o'clock. Most employees start coming to work around 8. The managers might start coming to work around 7 or 6. So do as I say and not as I do. If you could get up at 6 in the morning and leave the place where you spent the night at, it would be good. Because 9 times out of 10, people won't know that you spent the night there if you got up at 6. So they won't have a reason to complain. If you go there after the store closes or the business closed, people don't know you're coming there. So, okay, listen, if you're doing city van life, if you can get to your parking space around 10, 11, depending on what type of business it is. Now, Walmart don't really allow parking anymore, but Walmart closed at 11, and I think they open at 6. Not sure. Some Walmarts do let you park in the parking lot. Some do. Uh, Usually, you could drive around the parking lot and see signs. Some places say no overnight parking. In Vegas, casinos stay open 24 hours a day, and some casinos have parking, open parking, and if they have if the casino is open 24 hours a day and you went in the business and you patronized the business, you walked around or whatever, I'm assuming you could park in that parking lot. I've known people and seen other YouTubers sleep in casino parking lots. I trying to think, have I ever slept in a casino parking lot? I slept in a casino parking lot because I had a room at that place, but I really didn't. Anyway, that's a long story. But I don't think I ever slept at a casino parking lot. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try it. Now, remember, you can sleep at a Cracker Barrel. Uh, Cracker Barrel allows people to sleep in their parking lots. I've attempted to sleep in a Cracking Barrel in Vegas. It was too many cars around me. Girl, I got up in the middle of the night and moved. Because everybody and their mama wanted to sleep in the Cracker Barrel parking lot, and girl, I had people all night long on both sides of me getting in and out their car, closing their doors. Ooh, it was too much. I don't like the close vicinity. No, I don't like it, y'all. So to each his own. I have slept in some Cracker Barrels in Texas. I have slept in some Cracker Barrels on the road traveling, but those Cracker Barrels were not like full. And even if they were full, people were not parked like right on top of each other. Girl, this Cracker Barrel I tried to stay in Vegas, it was somebody right next door to me on the right, somebody right next door to me on the left. I kept hearing them doors closing. I'm a light sleeper, y'all. When I say light, I can hear footsteps around my vehicle. When I hear footsteps around my vehicle, I wake up and turn my spotlights on because I want you to know I heard you. So yeah, when I was at this Cracker Barrel, girl, I heard footsteps. I mean, it was the doors slamming and the getting back in the van and the I slid in my front seat, put the key in it, put the key in the ignition and drove about 2 miles down the road and just went parked in a vacant parking I mean a business parking lot in the middle of the parking lot. I do not like to park up on like when I go camping with Ms Charlene and Ms Pauline, that's different. Cause when we go to bed, we go to bed. I might be up later than them, but they not light sleepers like me. It don't bother them. But when I'm camping with Miss Charlene and Miss Pauline, that don't bother me because when they go in, they in, child. They up in there. I'm making myself laugh because I don't know if Miss Charlene them snore, but they up in there. Last night, I must have slept real good, y'all, because I woke up and my whole side of my face was slobberish. My whole pillow. was slobberish. Uh, I slept good last night. I must have slept good last night because I got water. Oh, I got water down here in my cooler. I'm gonna put this other water down here in my cooler. And I'll leave one out to drink. I got the cooler down here from Bodega. They hooked me up. Thanks to all of the companies that provided things for my van, Bodega, um, Van in Camp. Hook your sister up with the screens for the front door, the back door, the side door. Uh, Also, Bug Wall had sent me the one on the side at first, and then Van and Camp say we want you to have our stuff in your van. They sent me the front window, the side window, the back door, the side door. They sent me some more stuff too. Is this it right here? Oh yeah. I think, yeah, I have to do a video on that. I was wondering what that was. I had forgot about that. Yeah, Van and Camp hook your sister up, and they are very reasonable. So Bodega, Van and Camp, Booch RV, Bug Wall, um, Vivor sent me some stuff. Vivor is always sending me stuff, y'all. Sometimes I don't have time to accept every, like right now, y'all. I am not doing that many reviews. I get requests to do reviews every single day, at least 10, but I don't accept all reviews. And right now, I'm kind of being selective with my reviews. I don't accept every single review just because people want to send you something. Girl, if I accepted every review that people want me to do, I would be doing 2 and 3 reviews a day. That's too much work. That's too much work. And so I only pretty much accept certain reviews. It's something that I need, something that I want, something that Charlene need or want, something that she could use for her house, for her van. It's got to serve a purpose. I'm not doing no review on no cigarette lighter, no jumper battery starter, no. Girl, these people want you to do reviews on so many things, but it has to be of substantial value to me, keep me from spending some money, like these window covers kept me from spending money, and it supplied a need that I needed. So I would tell people, what do I need for my van? Like right now, if you're a company and you want me to work with you, uh I would love to have a side ladder for my van. If there was a roof rack that could accommodate my 3 solar panels and my max air fan, I would switch out my roof rack. But no roof rack for the Ford Transit that I know of will accommodate those 300-watt solar panels. That's why I built my own roof rack. So I think all that I need for my van right now really is I need a mirror for up front up here. This thing didn't come with a mirror. I need a mirror. I need a roof rack. If the roof rack can accommodate 300 watts solar panels. I need a ladder for the side of my van. I got a running board, but I really would prefer it's a running board I pieced together, y'all. I took pieces from another running board and I what they call that word in rigged it. But it works. It works. It works. It works. But I would like to have another running board. I would like to have a running board for over here. And yeah. I think I'm getting tired, y'all. But if y'all have any questions about van life in the city, let me know. If y'all have any questions about van life in Vegas, let me know. If you are in Vegas and you would like to meet with me, to go out to lunch or to go shopping or to just sit and talk and chill, and you want to meet with me next week, DM me on Instagram at Vanessa's Van Life Journey. If you're in Vegas and you want to meet up, I am not going to film it. I'm not going to put you on camera. I'm just going to spend time with you. I do not give shout outs to other channels. I do not give shout outs to people who want to start their own YouTube channel. So if you're meeting with me, you're just meeting with me because you just want to meet with me. Um, I will give you a one-on-one if you want a one-on-one on how to start a YouTube channel and all of that jazz, but I charge for that. But I'm just talking about just meeting me, no YouTube talk, none of that. Just meeting with me, chilling and hanging, getting to know each other. If you want to meet with me, I am in Vegas. I will be in Vegas for a while, here and there and everywhere. I'm not telling people where I'm going, when I'm leaving Vegas, but I will pretty much be in Vegas for a while. When I say Vegas, let me change that. I will be in Nevada probably for the rest of the year. But I'll be moving here and there from Vegas to here to there to everywhere. I'll probably go back to my trailer. Y'all are not gonna know any of that uh when it happens. I'm wherever I'm at in my van. But I will be in Vegas for a little minute. And if anybody want to meet up with me, want to go out to eat, want to go to Goodwill shopping, want to go to, if you know some places that you would like to go, that you would like to show me, we can go Dutch. I can't afford to treat anybody, but I can afford to feed myself if y'all want to go out to eat or whatever. So I'm not asking somebody to meet up with me and to treat me. But if you want to meet up with me and treat me, that's a-okay with me. But if you want to meet up with me and you go pay for your food and I pay for my food, we could definitely go Dutch. I don't mind meeting people, but you have to, this is my requirement. You have to DM me on Instagram. Let me know that you're in Vegas and let me know that you would like to meet with me. Let me know where you want to go. If you want to go eating, if you want to go uh, to Goodwill, to IKEA, to just wherever. If you're from Vegas, you know more than I do. So if you have an idea where you want to go, let me know. I can meet you on whatever side of town. Unfortunately, I'm not able to pick anybody up and let you ride with me, girl. I have to meet you wherever you want to meet at. My seat is full. This seat is really for Charlene. And Charlene ain't gonna be riding with me, child. She got her own van. But just in case she ever do want to ride with me, this seat is for Charlene. But and this seat for Charlene and Raven. Outside of that, this seat stays full. Okay? Outside of that, it stays full. Not too full, but I got a whole toolbox over here, and let's not get into it. So I won't be able to pick anybody up, but I will be able to meet you wherever you want to meet at. So it doesn't matter what side of town you want to meet on. I go to all sides of towns. And yeah, if I meet you on that side of town, then I probably spend a night on that side of town. So if it's a side of town I've never been on, girl, I know where to sleep at. And I'm not asking nobody to let me sleep in your driveway or in your yard. I don't even like doing that. And if I did do that, I would. Well, I know some people in Vegas, y'all. And they have offered me to sleep in their driveway, and I don't do it. Uh I don't do it. It's too many businesses in and around the area that I can go sleep in. But if I want to go visit somebody, I can go visit somebody, and you know, I don't have to take a shower at anybody's house because I got a membership. Make it make sense, somebody. Make can I make it? Can I get somebody to make it make sense? Can I get it to make it make sense? How many years? I'm just asking a question. I'm asking a question for a friend. Somebody wanted to know, how long have you had your Planet Fitness membership, Vanessa? Never missed a payment from the day I got it. Never missed a payment, never closed my account. Even when I'm not in a city where there is a Planet Fitness, even when I was at Ms Charlene's house building out my van for almost a year, I still paid for my Planet Fitness membership and didn't step one foot in a Planet Fitness. Ask me. I'm asking for a friend. I'm asking this question for a friend. A friend said, Vanessa, how long you been having your Planet Fitness membership? Girl, we got the Planet Fitness membership when we were in Texas. We got the Planet Fitness membership not long after we started Vanlife. We were still building out the van when we got the Planet Fitness membership. So I'm just saying that to say this. Vanessa has never needed to step a foot inside of anybody else's house, period, because she always had her Planet Fitness membership. Vanessa has never needed to sit in anyone's parking lot and sleep because Vanessa always could sleep in the parking lot of a grocery store. No problemento. I choose, like if I choose to stay somewhere, it's because I'm comfortable there. I'm comfortable at my friend's house, and she's comfortable with me being there. If she wanted me to leave tomorrow, all she had to do was say, Vanessa, get the hell up out of here. And I'll be like, okay, I'll see you later. Bye, friend. I'm still your friend. Oh, Miss Charlene still my friend, y'all. If she needed her bedroom back for anything, cause child, Miss Charlene have a whole bedroom for a closet. She got a whole room for pots and pans. If she just wanted to put all her shoes in that other room and say, I want to turn this into my shoe closet, that's her house. And she could do what she want to do. I am just a friend. I'm not a guest anymore because Miss Charlene say, you ain't no guest. I I can't say that I'm a guest because I don't think I'm a guest. Miss Charlene say I'm not a guest. I got to go by what she say is her house. I'm not a guest. I'm not. Okay? I am not a guest. That is my bedroom that I made over for my comfortability, but everything in the room is Miss Charlene's. It's hers. Cause I gave it to her. I bought it. It's hers. It's her house. I'm not taking none of that stuff with me. Never. Okay? It's her stuff. Ain't nothing in that room that belongs to me except for my clothes. That's it. Everything else is Miss Charlene's. The mirror, the picture, the fan, the bed, the dresser, the curtains. It's all hers. It's not mine. It's all hers. But I'm not a guest. I'm a hmm, hmm. This word might make some people mad. Roommate? I'm so silly. Roommate? Mm, hmm. But I'm not there. I'm not at Miss Charlene's house. I'm not parked in the front of Miss Charlene's house, okay? I'm in Vegas. Miss Charlene don't live in Vegas. Um, what else did I want to say? Well, when I'm at Miss Charlene's house, I guess I'm her roommate. I don't know what I am, child. I'm not a guest. Cause a guest, I don't know what to say. I'm not a guest. Miss Charlene say I'm not a guest. Oh, Miss Charlene said I'm family. Okay, that makes sense. I remember she told me I'm family. Okay. Hmm. Um, but I do have this roof over my head. I do have my trailer, rent paid up for a year. Gonna have to pay it again soon. Whew, I need some money, honey. Oh yeah, I sure do need that credit card. Uh-huh. I got to call him. I will have to end this live so I can call that credit card and get approved for that $10,000. We're up to, they say up to $10,000. That don't mean I'm gonna get approved for 10,000. But girl, I'll take whatever they give me. Whatever they give me. Is it a card that you could use anywhere? Is it a Visa or a MasterCard? I don't like MasterCard, y'all. I like Visa. Y'all let me know. Do y'all like Visa or Master? I don't know why I don't like MasterCard. I don't know why, but I just don't. Like, people don't know why they don't like me. They just don't. To each his own, girl. To each his own. Yeah, I'm crazy. So anyway, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified each and every time I upload a new video. And if you're not subscribed to my other channel, Life's Lessons with Vanessa, I post a van life vlog and other kind of vlogs over there every single day. Every day I'm a trying to post a vlog 365 days. So far, so good. I've been going, and gone, editing content, filming content. So the content is coming over there. It's coming. But y'all just need to go over there and watch. Don't unsubscribe to this channel. Just subscribe to both of them because I'm posting over there every single day and I post over here every 2 to 3 days. And I'm going live over here every day. So if you want to see me go live, let me know. If you have any other questions that you want me to do a live stream on, if you have a Q&A, you want me to do a live stream on that. I answered the question today. Somebody said, Vanessa, are you a hoarder? I don't know if I answered that question or not, but I answered the question with a question. I personally don't think I'm a hoarder because I'm always cleaning, I'm always purging, I'm always getting rid of things, I'm always organizing and rearranging. I don't think that constitute a hoarder. Do I have a lot of stuff? Yes. Do you have a lot of stuff? Yes. Do you have as much stuff as I do? Maybe not. But you got what you want, right? And I got what I want. Maybe you don't have as much as me. It's because you don't shop thrifty like me and you're spending more money for your stuff. For one item, you spend $50 on a shirt. I'll take $50 and go buy 50 shirts. Okay. So, of course, I got more stuff than you. I'm sorry. I found 50 shirts for $50. You found one shirt for $50. Keep spending $50 on one shirt. And I'm going to get 50 shirts. I'm sorry. I'm so crazy. I'm going to talk to y'all later. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let me know what y'all got out today's live stream. You can leave comments on the live stream after it's over with. Once I say bye-bye, you can leave a comment. If you were in here, you can leave a comment on the live stream and say live stream squad. Vanessa, I was in here. Girl, let me know what you agree with, disagree with, or whatever. If you have a question you want me to come live tomorrow and answer your question, leave it in the comments or DM it to me on Instagram at Vanessa's Van Life Journey. If you want to meet me next week in Vegas so we could chit and we could chat, I'll pay for my food, you pay for your food. If you want to pay for my food, you can. If you don't want to, you ain't got to. I can pay for my own food, okay? I ain't trying to come to your house. I ain't trying to move in with you. I ain't trying to park in your front yard. I ain't trying to come to your house and take a shower. I'm not coming to your house, okay? I don't know you like that. Sorry. I got a gym membership. And I could go take 10 showers a day if I want to. Okay? I don't have to use nobody water. Oh, y'all, I'm making my own self laugh. And you know what? Tell the truth and shame the devil. That's all I could say. Okay, I'm going to talk to y'all later. Good night. Goodbye. I'm about to go to bed and lay down my bald head. See y'all later. Thanks for watching.